Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft video with me, Elven Dragon, here in Stoneblock 2. So, I did a little bit of a dirt between episodes, smelting up all of the ore that I had, and accidentally made a few ingots. I have no clue what we're going to use these for, but we will find a use. However, if we head on back to our main area here, I've gone and upgraded both of our meshes to iron, and I also got myself this iron pickaxe. So if we go stick this in our small little storage system, I think that's about all we need for our plans for today, which is to go reach the mining dimension, which is located all the way at the top of the overworld. We've got a bunch of useful materials here. We've got some torches, some sticks, a couple of extra stone pickaxes, and our iron pick in case we find something useful. Let's grab that just for safety, and let's head off. How unwieldy are these climbing claws going to be to get up here? Always the question, and those are quite noisy. Ow. Yeah, so that might be a problem if we take fall damage every time we accidentally lose grip. So let's get a nice little water section. That way we fall into that instead of to our death. Alright, so I don't know if it's going to switch us over at 128 or 256. But let's see. Nope, guess we have another 128 blocks to dig through. What? That was weird. I swear I was holding up. I guess we go right back up the tower. Let's actually get some torches up here along the way as we go, because it gets quite dark up there. But we're getting pretty close, just about a stack more of stone to mine. Alright, here we are. We're almost there. I know that was a little bit earlier than expected. Well, that's a little anticlimactic there. You just get dumped into this little hole. Let's remember where we parked. We got there. We'll make a short little crossroads here as we go explore and mine. We are way down at Y4 now. Let's see, let's go this way. Maybe we will run into a cave or something. Ooh. That's handy. Let's definitely gather that up. Hopefully we get a decent vein. We will definitely find a use for all this redstone. Alright, looks like it's not as big as I was hoping it to be. Let's go grab that one down there. Okay. Apparently that just dumps us back in here where we dropped down. Good to know. In that case, let's dig this down. That way when we want to, we can just jump down in there and we will have our quick escape. Looks like we also get some different stone here too. That'll be nice for some building materials. I'm going to poke around in here and see what we can find. Alright, so I've decided to dig up a little bit, and we seem to have stumbled into a bit of a cave, which is nice. Ooh, new ores in here. Hello zombie. I wish I brought a sword with me. And it looks like you have a baby friend here. Now that they are taken care of, we can light this up a little bit better. Oh, hi skeleton. I really should have brought a weapon, because I totally wanted. Ow. Okay, so we are going back there and we are bringing a sword. Let's see, what's my iron supply look like? Yeah, just enough for a sword. Perfect. So now that we have that, let's head on back up to the mining dimension. Oh yeah, my climbing claws are back out there. I guess we are placing ladders all the way up here. And I forgot we can't put ladders and torches on the same blocks. Well, this is gonna be fun. Alright, I'm gonna finish with getting back into the mining dimension to get our stuff, and then I will be back with you once we arrive. Alright, so we are back to where we died, and we have a small horde of zombies here. Ow. I am still not quite used to Java combat. Ow. I don't particularly like that I have to time my sword swings. Probably would be fine without that baby zombie. Ow. Well, at least we now have that ladder, and oh my gosh, that is quicker than using the climbing claws, and it doesn't make the annoying ladder sounds. Do they ever stop coming? Ow. Alright, let's go get the rest of our stuff. And apparently we got some Infernium Essence and Solidified Experience. Let's let that area up a little bit more, because apparently we can't trust anything here. Looks like we still have quite a few things we can't actually mine yet. Oh, we got a skeleton skull out of all that. Nice. Get some of this black quartz. I don't know what we will use it for, but can't hurt. Snag while we are here. Now I've seen a bit of silver here. And it looks like there's some lead as well. Let's grab that. And I know there's another deposit of lead right over here. Ooh, more silver. Maybe examining this cave was a good choice after all. Alright, so we have returned from our mining expedition, and I've already stored up our loot in our storage system here. But we got some interesting drops while we were killing mobs out there. Besides quite a few more of our own head, we also got this zombie trophy, which I guess we can put up here, and these loot crates. So I guess set those down. Oh, we got 2 clay. Let's see what's in the common one. Music disc and a stone wand. Okay, uncommon. Ooh, fluted cow and iron horse armor. Let's see about these. And a blue slime sapling. Well, how do we get slimy dirt? Slime balls around a dirt block, blue slime balls, or we get a congealed slime block, sand, and some dirt. Okay, shouldn't be too hard. So we will play with these fluid cows another time. I'll have to figure out a way to grow that, but we got quite a few good things from here. We got a few more shining mushrooms, which I've stored up in the top. Got quite a bit of iron ore. It'll last us for a little bit, but I want to do some stuff that will help us get more out of these ores using some stuff from, I believe it's mechanism. So how this is going to work is we'll use the electrolytic separator to produce oxygen, which we will use to turn the ore into clumps. We will then take the clumps and we will use a crusher to crush them into dust, which we'll use the enrichment chamber to turn those into a different dust that's more pure, which we can then smelt into an ingot. So right now, if we were to toss an iron ore into our smelter over there, we'd only get 2 ingots out of it. This way, we get 3. I think the first thing we need to start with is the metallurgic infuser, which we need osmium, 2 furnaces, some iron, and some redstone. The iron and the redstone isn't going to be too difficult. Already got some iron smelted up here, but we're going to have to smelt down one of our osmium ores because I don't have any ingots laying about from that. And I believe we're going to need a method to power all of this. And a source of water, which we have the fluid cow. I don't know if that'll work. I believe I said we need 2 furnaces. There's those. Our 2 redstone. And now we just got to wait on that osmium. Alright, so there's part 1. Now we got to figure out where we're going to put this. We're going to need it by our smeltery, so put a little tunnel right here. Nothing too big. And that will just lead off to a little nook where we will stick this and the rest of the setup. Alright, so we've got this small little cave here dug out. So now all we need is to put this down. We need to get the rest of our materials in. One problem that we're going to have is we need steel, and the only way to get it is to either have some. Looks like we can use this blast furnace here from immersive engineering to get some. Looks like it's 1 for 1, or we can use this tiny progressions hammer to get 2 with 6 coal. Let's try the blast furnace here. Looks like we can craft blocks of iron into blocks of steel. That would be quite nice. I think to start out we might be able to just use this, but I think long term we are going to want to go for this blast furnace. So I think let's go long term to focus on. That way later we can get more easily. So I'm going to go look up how that is made, and then I shall be right back. Alright, a quick look at what we need reveals that we need a couple sticks, some iron, and some string, which I think we might have some in the mining dimension that I left from killing some spiders. If not, we should be able to get some quite easily. Or not, apparently. I guess we go on a spider hunting quest. I hear one. Ah, there we go. String. Perfect. We'll have to come back for all these ores later. Alright, so now that we have that, we need to get some coke bricks. True, those are going to be a little difficult. And some blast bricks, which, is there a way to get some of that? Oh, apparently we can get it with some compressed dust. Okay, guess that's not too bad. So, I guess I've got a lot of dust crafting ahead of me. I will go get that done and get those set up, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gathered all of the materials that we need for the coke oven, and I have it installed back here. So all we need to do is grab our engineer's hammer and tap that block. So now I believe if we put a thing of coal in there, it'll slowly turn to coke. But we still need the blast furnace there. Oh, I also went and expanded up our smelter here so that we have a much bigger space that we can smelt things in. But I'm working on the blast bricks and they call for nether bricks. Now our only way of getting netherrack right now is to basically grab lava from here, stick it in the barrel, and click a thing of redstone on it. But our lava production here is kind of slow, so I want to get a more efficient fuel source. I believe the best heat production is from uranium, so we might go try and hunt some down in the mining dimension. But I found out that if we smelt this yellowite ore, it'll become a uranium ingot, so we will probably also go hunt down some of that as well. So I'm going to go get some of that and get it smelted up, and then I will be right back. Alright, there we go. Our uranium block is cooling down, and there we go. Now we just need to go and stick this under our cauldron here. Let's see, let's remove that. Get rid of that. There we go. 20x on the rate now. So I'm gonna go get that done and then I'll be back with you once we are ready to get in our blast furnace. Alright, so we've gathered up the bricks that we need for the blast furnace here. So now we just need a 3x3x3 block, just like we have for our coke oven. And the same thing goes. Now I just have this crude blast furnace. So now if we dump those in there, dump our coal coke. Now it looks like we just have to wait for that to smelt. Alright, so while we do that, we can get space, I guess. The first thing we need is going to be a crafting table back here. But we can start to get our system set up. So I have this sink here, and that should provide us with unlimited water. And then the next thing we need in the line is the electrolytic separator, but that requires pulverized iron. So we need the crusher. Here. So we need redstone, lava buckets, basic. Okay, so we need to power this. Let's take a quick look at generators, because we are going to need a source of power sooner rather than later. And I didn't particularly care for the ones that I saw on Skyblock. So there's one I heard about. Yes. Oh, good. It requires Invar. Generates energy. Requires hot fluids. That's easy. Just need silver ingot, which we have plenty of silver. How much Invar do we actually have? I made quite a bit. Oh, that should be perfect. Just the amount we need. I think we are going to need a bit more iron though, so let's get that smelting. And I believe I said that we needed a steel, or silver ingot, not steel. Alright, so now we've got everything for the magmatic dynamo there. So let's go get that in place. So let's stick it right over here. And we'll give it some lava for power generation. And that is producing a really nice amount. So now we just need to connect some cables so that we can transfer the power to our machines. And we'll be good to go. So I've gone and crafted these basic universal cables, and they seem to be working just fine for transferring power. So now we just need to get the materials that we have left to produce the machines that we are missing. So I'm going to go do that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so now that we have our steel, we can finally get this crusher. Get steel casing. Get both of them out. There's the crusher that we need. And there is our enrichment chamber. So now if I remember how this goes, crusher needs to go there, and then the enrichment chamber goes there. So now we can put that in and we can get multiple redstone bits at the same time. And we also need to crush that in there. And we'll start turning some of those iron into the enriched alloys that we need. So I've sent a bunch more stuff through the metallurgic infuser so that we can craft up these last two stations here, and we're just waiting on this last basic control circuit. Go. So now, if we take this, we can get the electrolytic core, get another steel casing for another enrichment chamber, which we can then upgrade those two control circuits, so we can apparently need 3 more iron. Alright, now we should have the right amount of iron. Let's get the electrolytic separator. That'll go there. And the purification chamber, which will go there. Now in between those two, we will put a basic gas tank. So now if I can get this set up correctly, should be able to take water from here, put it into here, which will separate it into hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen will go into this gas tank. And if I can remember how on earth these are supposed to go, I can get the oxygen to flow into here. In which case, let's just actually grab some of our ore, test this out. Let's see, we keep needing more and more iron, so let's grab 8. We'll dump that in there for now. Alright, so I've got the pipe in. I have to play around to see if I can get it to work, but I have been manually transferring some water into our separator, which that has been filling up our gas tank, which, there we go. That forces that into there. Now if we watch that go through, there we go. Got that thing. We gotta turn eject on, apparently. Now when that finishes, it goes into the enrichment chamber. Perfect. 100% automated. Just gotta make sure we keep our dynamo fueled. Or not quite, we still have to figure out this pipe. Something that works for pipes. So a quick bit of research later, and I think this configurer should work. This looks pretty easy for us to get. So I'm gonna go gather up the materials and craft that up. And then I'll be right back. Alright, so we have the configurer, so now it looks like if we do pushes, pulls, oh, there we go. It's filling up the water. Perfect. Now we just need another tank so we can drain out the hydrogen. I think we can use that to create a lava generator over here. Alright, so now if we set that up just like our other automatic lava generator, so uranium, crucible, copper, generator, dump some of that in there, and we can put that there. Now, set that up to pull, and voila! That should keep that full, which should keep all of this powered. So I think that is where we are going to end it for today. Probably a lot more automation that we can set up, but we'll save that for another day. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye!